Hey everyone, this is Sean Powell, and this is going to be a real simple video. I just wanted to show a lot of people online. I think a lot of people really don't know, if you don't stay up to the minute, what is the best way to go ahead and get your account approved. Okay, you realize we've got debit and credit now, credit card straight access into the business. That's great, but you still got to go getting approved before you can use it, because it's a pay source. Any pay source, you're going to have to go through it. Ours is a little different. You don't go through Allied Wallets, you'll go directly through Traffic Monsoon and have it done. Okay, let me see, show you something here. That's me right here. If you don't know who I am, quit my job almost a year ago. Matter of fact, I'm coming up on 1 year this month, and this is all I do now is just Traffic Monsoon and Power Lead Systems, and that's me and my little boy. Just so you had no idea who I am. All right, what you want to do, y'all? This is the home page, just like you would normally log in. Okay, if you notice, there's a phone number up here. About a week and a half ago, that was the way to get in. You could call the number. It's Monday through Friday, just like it shows, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And you could get in touch with, and that's on the East Coast, and then they would get you approved that way. Well, of course, there's 3 million people in the business. It's going to get overwhelmed. Okay, so this is a new way of doing it. Do not log in. Go to support, and you see this right here. Need help, chat? You ain't got to scroll down or anything. You can just put it right here. Click this, and there you go. This person right here is anticipating that when you go there, that you'll be given, that you've already put in your information for Traffic Monsoon for getting your Allied Wallets set up. So if you haven't already done that, go ahead and do that, and it's worth it, y'all. It really is. And then you would just go up here and start a chat, and then when they connect with you, they'll get your username. They see all the information here, username, and then they will go ahead and get you approved. If not, they'll tell you what the problem is, and you might be able to get it approved right there anyhow. But y'all, I can go ahead and tell you it's well worth it. And let me show you why. My cash links, y'all, alone, and which I think, y'all, is very important. Let me put this in here right, 2KED, 2KED. And the reason cash links are so important, y'all, is because of the fact that when you get a lot of downline, they're going to look to see, are you doing your cash links? And if you're not doing your cash links, more than likely, they're not going to do it. Okay? And for me right now, that's a little more than $20 a week just from cash links. I made $3 yesterday. I'm talking my downline alone, just from right here. So I'm at $307. It might have been, I made about $6. It's 9 a.m. in the morning right now, April the 13th. I made $6 yesterday in cash links from downline. So don't think they ain't really tearing it up. I was at $3 and something, so I've put $4 in it myself, just playing catch up. But y'all, it's a very easy way. Just go over here, and here's a big tip. Don't start at the top, start at the bottom, because so many people might be fighting for the same one. I don't normally do the 2-cent one. A lot of times somebody else has already clicked it before you. So, just click right here, start from the bottom and go up. I don't normally hit these. I want to hit the ones that's the most valuable to me. And, and start getting them numbers up so they can see, that you're doing them. If you're doing them, they are way more likely to do it as well. Just hit 100 active members recently, too, so that's pretty cool. I made $5,200 last month, and that's since the rebuild in February. It was since taking PayPal out. So that's not too bad, $5,200 in referral commissions. All right. Now, because I told you that, I want you to know something, y'all. A lot of y'all may not be in the businesses that we do. I use Power Lead Systems, y'all, to help build my business. A lot of y'all may not do that. And I can tell you, it's very, very important. This is what I made personally with for Traffic Monsoon using Power Lead Systems. I branded myself. I do my own YouTube videos in here. I show you proof of income. I'm making $600 to $800 a day in referral commissions. This is right at the beginning of February, before we really basically started over. I have no problem doing a new video now. I make about $175 a day in referral commissions now, somewhere in the ballpark. So it's really starting to pick back up. But y'all, I can tell you, between me and this is my page for just Power Lead Systems. Another video I did talking about how important Power Lead Systems is, and that's how I got free from a job, even before I knew anything about Traffic Monsoon. So I came in this on a good way. You know what I'm saying? I come in with the backbones to knowing how to put a business into something and put it in gear and get it going. But y'all, let me tell you how important Power Lead Systems is. This is my sponsor right here, right? His name is Frank Calabro. He lives about an hour and a half away from me here in North Carolina. Okay. We both have power lead systems. We both knew this, before we got into Traffic Monsoon. So this is the sides we both came in on. A lot in common with that part. I've never been in business prior to Traffic Monsoon with Frank Calabro, but I do know what he does with power lead systems. We have been in for less than 6 months. For less than 6 months, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Together, me and him have almost 500 active members in our Traffic Monsoon business in less than 6 months. Okay, that tells you something right there. It's well worth it. I made $13,000 my third month in this business in 30 days in just referral commissions. Okay, I can honestly tell you in the next, I would say the next month and a half, I'm gonna be back up to about $300 a day, if not more, in just referral commissions. And y'all, I mean, that to me is absolute incredible. I can take power lead systems, brand myself, get out there, and listen, if you don't want to make YouTube videos and do this, the reason Frank is so, I appreciate Frank is, number one, he averages $8,300, or I ain't gonna say average, he makes up to $8,300 a week in power lead systems alone. Okay, when I first met him, he was in maps still. He made $72,000 in the month of September of 2015. I came in this business October the 20th. Okay, so about the first week in October, second week is when I really started talking to him. He came into Traffic Monsoon almost the same time I did. He was making, I would say, somewhere in the ballpark of $60,000 a month in referral commissions. Somewhere real close to that, $60,000 in 1 month. So, but for me, I'm no big time guru or anything. I quit my job after 26 years of being in restaurants using power lead systems. I just knew if I apply action, make something, show people I believe in my business, it's going to make a difference. And that's exactly what I did. There's nothing unusual about that. I've got, if you go to my timeline in Facebook, first thing, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, go ahead and friend me on Facebook. If you're not in Traffic Monsoon, you need to be. Just go ahead and click the link right here. Go ahead and get signed up. Make sure it says Sean Powell is your enroller or sponsor or however it words it. And then friend me on Facebook immediately after, and we can go ahead and get you started, and I'll welcome you into Facebook groups. Okay? Now, if you want to just buy ad packs and go bulk in that, I have no problem with that. That's fine. At almost 900 ad packs, I was making about $80 to $90 a day that I could put in my pocket every day nonstop without affecting growth. Okay, that was great. But because of power lead systems and sponsoring, I was making over $400 a day. Okay, so I think that power lead systems is well worth it. And if you're not good at sponsoring, if you get one person every 6 months that gets the big picture, then it's still worth it. It just doesn't matter. In my opinion, even if you're not good at sponsoring, if you like to leisure sponsor, whatever you like to do, it's fun. Now, in this one, I show you exactly where to sign up at, and this is literally inside the first page, which says Traffic Monsoon. You go right here, click that. It's going to take you to this page. And I show you some more proof of income in here. I also show you my training page. I build my own training page in here, telling people how to edit YouTube, how I used to get 60 to 100 leads a day in Facebook. This is for one of the funnels. This is for how to make banners for Traffic Monsoon. Show you exactly how to do that. And they even have one. When you go through the link, you'll see it. These are new banners for Traffic Monsoon. These are old banners, some of my own banners. There's power lead systems share codes, and here's a place for comments. A lot of people like to come down here and write comments when they come through. I try to make this so people can come in here and use it for their downline. I don't have any links to take you back to my business in it, and I've got quite a few videos up here in the training. That's me showing you Facebook, dry erase board in the kitchen, old school, and there's a link to my YouTube channel. Obviously where this is going as well. But y'all, I can already tell you that the magic to power lead systems is, if you're not ready to brand yourself and to get out there into the world, which honestly I will tell you that's the next level. It really is the next level. You're not going to find a bigger cheerleader for your business than yourself. I can tell you that, and that makes a big difference, and people get to meet who you are as opposed to hiding behind a funnel. But I've got a lot of 60-year-old, 70-year-old people who are not really computer oriented, that don't want to get out there, making YouTube videos, and that's fun. What we have is share codes in power lead systems. Okay, This is Frank, my sponsor's funnel right here. You click on that, you go through it, you do exactly what it tells you to do, and when you're done, you will have Frank's funnel, which he's number 1 in power lead systems in the world. He's number 3 in maps. He's he ain't number 1 in Traffic Monsoon, but he's going to get there. He's got 360 active members now in less than 6 months. He is number 1 in 4 corners. You know, there's nobody that you can get more credibility than Frank, period. Okay. Now, the reason I put Yellow Brick Road is because it is just a very good, very simple funnel, and is very good for people to get set up in power lead systems. Shows you how to get your domain, shows you how to do everything, you know, all the businesses that you want to join, and when you're done, the exact same way, you'll have your whole funnel completed. Okay, and I love that. It's just real simple. I get a lot of people that are 65 years old and up, never do anything in computers, that can hit Yellow Brick Road and they get entirely done and have a good functioning converting funnel for them. And I they didn't even have to send me a question, you know, a message or anything. And to me, I consider that a win in a big way. So, you know, I think that's a good one of the benefits. This shows you how you get paid in power lead systems as well. But y'all, I can already tell you, if you're not in power lead systems, you might want to. You might seriously want to get into it, because that is the difference between making, you know, a little bit of money up here as opposed to this right here, y'all. You know, that is life changing. But I haven't even woke up. You know, time I wake up in the morning time, I've already made, well, I can make over $100 some mornings. I still got another $500 coming in from a bulk purchase, and I can show you how to come into the business without having to go through pay sources. You know, go directly to Traffic Monsoon itself, and you ain't got to pay nothing for the pay sources. When I came in, I bought 51 ad packs on day 1. I bought 20 more on day 2. When that was all said and done, it was about $240 that I paid to PayPal just for being a pay source. And I can get you a way around that. The only thing it would cost you is just what your bank would charge you. And most times it ain't but about $20. So I would highly suggest, if you're going to do Traffic Monsoon, go into it big. Why do you want to go big? Because if you go big, your downline is way, way, way more likely to go big. Now, if you start in 1 ad pack, and I'm telling people, y'all, listen, just go on here, your first milestone is going to be 50 ad packs. You know, how many people would have done it, but then they look at your time and say, well, you know what, why has he only got 1 ad pack? You know what I'm saying? And to me, that is worth it right by yourself. You're going to shoot yourself in the foot just because of that. And I haven't had a week go by yet. I've been in this for over 5 months. I have yet to have a week that I did not get somebody to come in here with more than 50 ad packs. Is it because I'm a great salesman? No. Do I tell people what I believe in? Do I tell them the answer? Do I'm telling you how to get there quickly? How would you like to know that out of your 100 referrals, a bunch of them started with more than 50 ad packs? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if you only get one person, you know, I've got people coming here with 400 ad packs. I've got people coming here with 300 ad packs. I've got people that come in here with 100. I got a bunch of them to come in here with 100 ad packs starting, 120 ad packs. The whole point is, when you go big, people will way more likely to do the same thing. And how many times are you going to get paid for that just because you took the time to go big and show people that you're committed in your business? Here's a last tip for y'all. If you're already in Traffic Monsoon and you really want to know how to get this thing rolling, get people to friend you on your Facebook. Secondly, become the beacon for the business that you do. Traffic Monsoon, I am the Traffic Monsoon guy, period. I do power lead systems, I do Traffic Monsoon, I don't do anything else. If, let's say, Douglas right here, really nice man. If Douglas started making $5,000 a month in another business, I'm tickled to death for Douglas. I will clap my hands. I hope him the best in the world. If he's in my power lead systems and he needs help with that business, then I'm going to help him with power lead systems any way I can. But let me tell you something. Sean, me, if I jumped in that business, or if I jumped into 5 different businesses in the next 6 months, you know what it's going to do? It's going to confuse my downline. Now, on top of that, you not staying focused is not going to build your business, period. I don't care what business you do. So in my opinion, I would highly suggest find a business you believe in. If it ain't Traffic Monsoon, I don't care. Find the business that you believe in and you stay focused at it, and don't jump from boat to boat to boat. And I can tell you, you're going to make it. You're going to make it a whole lot more as long as you're applying action, getting out to the people even when you don't know what you're doing, still applying action. Good or bad, everything that you do, you're learning from it. Okay? And to be honest, bad is just as good when you're learning. It keeps you on the track. It keeps you going in the right direction, and all the answers are going to come to you because of it. You got to make it work your way. Okay? How I made it work is how I made it work. How Frank, my sponsor, makes it work is how he makes it work. Sometimes you just got to get out there and apply action and learn what works for you, and that'll be your way. Okay? But being a beacon in Traffic Monsoon and putting up here who you are, talking about these are all my links right here. You can see people reacting to them. I made this for a lady for her business in like 3 minutes flat in Traffic Monsoon. I'm sorry, in Power Lead Systems. Awesome business. I give you all sorts of tips up here. Things that I think the people need to know. This is all my diamonds. You pay $147 one time. I got 71 diamonds in the last year. I got 24 or 26 diamonds in 30 days last month. I'm showing some of the results from this. And anyhow, I can already tell you, if you're in Traffic Monsoon and you're looking to go ahead and get qualified, do exactly what I told you to do at the beginning of the video. Go ahead and hit where it says support, go down to the bottom. Don't do it any other way. You got to realize they had like 70,000 people trying to put in approval. They were all pending in 2 days. Okay, so there's a bunch of people. If you want to get done quickly, especially so you can start hitting them cash links, start getting your downline. Tell your downline the same thing. Go ahead and get that support, and if it takes a few tries, wherever it does, go ahead and get in there. Find somebody that's going to help you out. If you're looking for the answer to Traffic Monsoon, it's Power Lead Systems. Okay, I can already tell you, we're the #1 guy in Traffic Monsoon, and he will be, in my opinion, in the next year, in the next maybe 6 months. Then how did he get there? I'm already telling you the answer. It is because of Power Lead Systems, nothing else. Y'all, click the link down below if you need anything. Friend me on Facebook, and I'd be tickled to help you out. If you're already in Traffic Monsoon, you're looking the answer, Power Lead Systems, I'd be tickled to help you out with that as well. I appreciate it.